What's up, everyone? Welcome to Livecast. It's Monday. We're calling today Meatless Monday. This is Meatless Monday of Eating Healthier Week.
Yeah.
Eating Healthier
Wait, so
Week.
does that
Meatless
mean
Monday?
there's going to be meat in the rest of Eating Healthier Week?
There may be, Lynn, as long as it's healthy meat.
Maybe
I spy
fish?
some tofu.
Right. We're starting with tofu.
Nice.
And we've done this before. Here's how tofu comes. Regular supermarket. When you're not going to like a little tofu purveyor in Nakamashi Street in Tokyo. Comes in a package like this. I like the extra firm. You can get the silken, which is really soft. You can get the firm, and I think there's another one in there. And look, tofu has, the block of tofu is sitting in like a junk of water. Watch how much liquid comes out. It's what helps keeps it fresh. And that's not helpful to what we're doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the tofu out of this, and we're going to help dry it a little bit. But before I do, I'm going to cut it. Like this, 2 blocks of tofu. You can see, look at how much moisture was right there. I'm just going to set them on here. More paper towels on top. Put something heavy on top of it. And just let them soak. And in about 10 minutes or so, they'll be sort of generally ready to do something with. And if you put something heavy on top, boom, it helps sort of squeeze any liquid out. We don't want wet tofu. We want dry tofu. Does this make sense? We don't want it wet. We want it dry. Yeah, that's what we want. And this will help it along. And now we can go sit down. You ready to go sit down?
Do it.
Let's go. Oh, yeah. I can just do it. I forget.
Yeah.
I forget that I can just do this. Who likes tofu? I know Max does.
I'm a big fan of tofu, dude.
Yeah. You cook
Yeah.
it at home?
You know, not so much anymore, but when I do tofu, I don't
Yeah.
cook it. There's like this traditional Chinese dish where it's just a block of silken tofu.
Yep.
Some of this garlic sauce on top.
Yep. Soy?
Scallions. It's like a hoisin kind of sauce.
Yep. Wait. What's the name?
I don't know. I had to look it up.
I can't. I feel like I can hear it in my. I can hear it in my mind, but I can't get the word out of my mouth.
I'll look for it.
Yeah, but it's nice.
And then like there's like you put some crushed garlic on top and
Right.
some scallions, and you just kind of eat it by the block. And then if you're really into it, they traditionally pair it with those 1,000-year-old egg.
Yeah, I'm
Things-
not into
God,
that.
1,000-year eggs.
I think it's the best with it. I mean, it's like it's kind of like having blue cheese with your salad. You know, some people dig it, some people don't.
Hey, if you're looking for a tofu dish that you could potentially try when you're out, like at a Japanese restaurant, I always enjoy agadashi tofu.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's a great appetizer.
It's the best. I've made it.
And it's got a great sauce. You know, it might be a great thing for you just to kind of get into. And you know what? Just another thing, crispy deep fried tofu. My mother is obsessed with that.
Oh,
at
we
this one
have that all the
restaurant.
time when we go for Chinese
Uh-huh.
food. Agadashi tofu is pieces of tofu, blocks of it that are
They fried.
yeah, but they're sort of rolled in potato starch, which is a super light, like floury-ish kind of thing, but super light. So it makes a crust, but so thin, it's not like it's battered or anything like that. And they serve it in this delicious broth with traditionally with daikon radish, grated or shredded on the top of it.
Is it
And you can
daikon?
see it.
It's the
I think it's daikon.
it's the bonito flakes, right?
Well, that picture is
That
not
too.
what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay, got it.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, yeah, hey, Landmaster Chef, I know the
All
difference
right, all
between
right.
bonito flakes.
I'm just saying,
and
dude.
daikon
Dude,
radish.
okay, seriously, man.
One is white and not a fish, and one's a fish.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
You find a picture?
Yeah.
Let's look. Somebody's phone's ringing. It's really bothering me.
There.
Sorry, it's probably mine.
Right,
No, it's
daikon
not.
radish,
Oh,
some
it's yours?
seaweed, and some.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, what's
Daikon
the
in the middle.
Oh, daikon's the middle.
That's the
What's
middle.
Daikon in the
and
middle.
green onion on the right?
Scallion and seed. Yeah.
And you can see kind of that little crust on the tofu.
Yeah. It's so delicious. First time I ever went to a sushi bar, I had agadashi tofu, and I can't
Yeah?
stop. It's Agedashi, agadashi tofu.
Yes.
So delicious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we missed? What is it, last week? You know what we missed last week?
What do we miss?
National Buffet Day.
Oh, dude, we still haven't done our Chinese buffet
Oh man.
Disappointing.
thing.
National Buffet Day.
What's the best buffet you've ever had?
Me?
Could you pinpoint it? Because I can. I know mine. Where?
Huh.
When?
Let me hear it.
Why? Hong Kong, October 2000.
Oh, at breakfast
10.
every day?
Hong Kong Intercontinental Hotel, breakfast every day. Yeah.
Breakfast every day. Which
Best
was
buffet I've ever had.
Wow.
which was an amazing breakfast buffet.
For some
because
reason, they're notorious for their buffets over there in Asia. Like in,
Well,
in the
here's-
beautiful hotels.
here's what I think. I think that they're catering to such an international clientele
Yes.
that it's easier to put out a buffet that has Chinese things and Japanese things and Vietnamese and American, that kind of thing, than it is to sort of just do the menu thing.
Yeah, I
plus,
guess you're right.
plus it's more fun.
It is.
And I would have Asian food every single morning.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys would have maybe a little bit, but you're
Like
always having
English
like eggs
breakfast,
and waffles and pancakes and stuff. So I did not come how many hours to Hong Kong to have frickin' pancakes. I did not.
Yeah, he was like having uni for breakfast.
That was good. It was really good. The actual word buffet originally referred to the French sideboard where food was served.
Oh.
You know that? That thing that we have in our dining room off to the side, we call that a buffet. The all-you-can-eat buffet presumably was created by a guy named Herb McDonald, hotel manager in Minneapolis, Minnesota, who introduced the idea in 1946.
Bless him.
I love a buffet, and I will go to a crappy Chinese buffet
Oh,
before I would go to most Western restaurants to eat. I like the variety.
Yeah.
I like the fluorescent sweet and sour pork. I like it when it's
Oh,
bright
God.
orangey red. I love that. I love the noodles. I love anything. It doesn't even have to be that good. I love just going to a buffet.
have you been
any
to a
kind.
sushi buffet?
We have some good ones in San Diego.
I've been to sushi buffet a couple
Onami?
times.
Is that one, Lynn?
That was
Onami?
Yeah, Onami is one.
That's one. They have a place. They just opened up a sushi place by my apartment that has like the conveyor belt
yeah.
and
See-
color-coded dishes that have different prices.
I love the conveyor belt and I can do that, but walking up to like 100 pieces of nigiri of some kind
Yes. It's
or a
little-
roll, I don't know. That's just a bit like, how old is that?
Yeah.
You know, like when you do the conveyor belt, there's like 2 pieces on rice sitting right there and you grab that little tiny plate.
Yeah.
You're not pulling it off a plate of 500 pieces of California roll. That I don't like. In Japan, a buffet is known as a Viking.
Oh.
And the word is Baikingu. Baikingu.
There you go, Dad.
Yeah.
I can see this fluorescent pork.
Dumb. Yeah. See what I mean? There you go. Oh my God, that makes me so happy thinking about going to a place like that.
That
When
makes
was
me
the last time
hungry.
you went to a? There's
A
that
long time.
super buffet on Convoy.
Yes.
Super Chinese buffet. Have you
When we
been?
first started the live cast, I remember you, Steve, and I were always talking about like after shooting we should
Going
we should
there.
go to.
Yeah, we didn't do it.
Wait, is it really called Super Chinese Buffet?
It's called Super Buffet. And
Super buffet.
Each letter is a different color.
Wow.
Right. It's like the Lego of
It's
neon signs.
It's pretty awesome. It's like a big warehouse.
It's
Oh,
huge,
wow.
and the food's good. I've only ever been once. I went with a bunch of people from the biotech company years ago, and everybody really dug it.
Solid 3 stars from Yelp.
Oh.
It's more than
Same as Mario Batali's Mozza gets here.
oh,
Disappointing.
that is a little disappointing.
I'll have to make a trip down for that.
Well, you could stay sometime, and we
Yeah.
could all go.
I could.
To go when you're really hungry.
You
don't wanna
mean
go- you
Italian
don't wanna-
because it's like Italian and heavy.
You don't
or heavier.
want no, because you want everything.
Oh yes.
That's the thing about a buffet.
Did you have the caprese? The mozza caprese?
No, I know what it
burrata
is.
and pesto.
As a pizza?
No,
Or
no,
as
no,
a
no.
side?
I'm talking. No, I don't,
As a
obviously
salad.
you know what a caprese is.
Yeah.
This is a specific caprese at mozza that they do with burrata.
No, did not.
pesto. Okay.
that
That's
good?
one of my. Definitely one of our
Yeah,
favorite
okay.
dishes.
Well, maybe we need to do that. Oh gosh. I don't know.
Well, I'm looking through the Yelp reviews and they're pretty bad.
For Super Chinese Buffet?
Oh no, for mozza.
Yeah,
They are bad.
For anybody who doesn't know, Mozza is one of my favorite restaurants up in LA, and it's notorious up there for being some of the best Italian food in the city.
Mario Batali's Casual Pizzeria.
Yes, and they opened one in San Diego just recently. My dad went. Apparently, they've not been getting great reviews.
I mean, this isn't like there's a bunch of 5 stars and a bunch of 1 stars to make 3 stars. It's more like they're all 3 stars.
They're all 3, right. Yeah.
Crazy.
And people say it's ugly, and it is ugly.
Is it?
It's not a very... It's like a TGI Fridays.
Really?
There's nothing special about it at all.
That's so...
It's like, Mario, we're going to do the normal thing that we do to your restaurants. It's San Diego. No, just spend $1.99 on it.
Oh, too bad.
It's not good.
Really?
Too bad.
It's not good.
Well,
I mean, the look. I'm being very critical now. I don't own a restaurant.
You tend to be very critical of
thinking
restaurants.
about it. Let me ask you a question. Is this a stupid idea? So I have the restaurant idea in my head a lot, and it seems to be coming back more and more these days. Like a serial killer, that repressed his whole like terrible side for a long time. Yeah. And now it's coming out. Now he's getting the urge to kill again.
That's a great analogy for.
So it's sort of like that.
Dexter calls that his dark passenger.
I don't want to open a restaurant, and I push it away.
Yeah.
And then it comes back, and I try and push it away. It was sort of getting further up in my system, and I can't push it down that far anymore. So I've always said, if I open a restaurant, the key for me will be opening it up with somebody that knows how to run a restaurant. Because I don't. I mean, it's very simple. I think I can bring a lot to the relationship, but the actual knowing how to order things so you don't get too much, and the equipment and staffing and all those things, it's not what I know how to do. I think I'd be best served by being in a relationship with a person, presumably a chef, that has run the type of restaurant that I'm thinking of. So, that being said, is it a ridiculous idea to think that I could have the finding of this chef be something of a competition? But I mean a serious competition. Not like Gordon Ramsay saying, if you win, what's that show called?
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen. If you win this, you'll become the chef at the new Gordon Ramsay Hotel in the Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. Because we know that's not real. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know how they work that out, but he's not taking a home cook, a guy who was a teacher by day and loved to cook on the weekends.
Oh, no. Hell's Kitchen is with real chefs, though. But they're not with, like, chefs that particularly have that kind of experience. So, yeah, I totally understand that.
So you tell him. So I don't believe that completely. I think maybe the guy gets to Las Vegas and he's like, there's another chef there. They'll make him the whatever, the under. I don't know.
But doesn't, I mean.
So would it be.
Sorry, go ahead.
Would it be foolish to think that. I guess I'm thinking it would be fun.
Of course.
To do that. I'm also thinking it would be fun PR to do that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It would start way early.
My question, though, is that I think having a successful restaurant doesn't necessarily depend on your cooking ability, because restaurateurs oftentimes have successful restaurants but don't know anything about cooking. So maybe partnering with a chef isn't as prudent as partnering with a restaurateur.
Well, then there still has to be. Then I feel like there still has to be a chef. And now there's one more person.
I don't think there's you. Are you in the financial create a
mix.
Menu? So
I have the menu. I have it.
So then why would you need to have a chef?
Well, no, I think
a chef
because
as a
I
partner?
need
you need to hire a chef to carry out your menu.
I guess maybe I'm not saying chef. Maybe I'm thinking chef restaurateur or something.
Like Matt Gordon, who is a friend of the show and owns Urban Solace and Solace in the Moonlight Lounge in Encinitas. He's a chef, but also a restaurateur, which I think is sort of a unique combination. Maybe not super unique, but you can't just be a chef without any business skills and just start a restaurant unless you had a partner who was going to handle all the business aspects of it. Because I think the cooking is just one component.
God, that's why it just hurts my head.
I don't think it's that complicated. I don't know why we're.
You don't think what's that complicated?
This whole concept of hiring a chef or a restaurateur or anything, I think you just got to find someone who has a lot of executive chef experience, and that usually comes with being able to order food and has little to do with cooking. I mean, the cooking part you already got down, and I think.
I think I got it down, but I'm not planning on spending my career behind the line.
No, but you can teach anybody to adapt to a menu. But the thing is you want someone who's like. I think I know what you're thinking. You're thinking of executive chef person who orders foods, knows how to keep food costs down,
Yes.
knows how to run a ship,
Keep going.
and knows how to, in case you need to, get into the kitchen. I mean, that's just obvious. That comes with the territory. But a lot of the executive chefs I've worked for and worked with doing like food photography and everything, they don't do the cooking. They
No,
do
I understand that, but here's the thing. But they did at one point, and they know how to do that. I don't know anything about a restaurant. I know to go to a restaurant. I know how to order. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. It's hurting my head again. This is why this it comes and goes with me.
Well, you can hire a restaurant manager, someone who's been through culinary school for restaurant management.
But no, he's talking about.
I don't care. Okay, forget who I get. Forget it. Forget that I even asked this question.
Okay, wait, pause real quick. The competition idea is actually kind of fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I think that's
the
really
only part I
fascinating.
wanted.
Because
Is it possible to put together like the person with me or the team or whatever to come from something like this? I think it could be fun.
You would, but yeah, it could be fun. But then again, you'd sort of be putting your business relationship and your future business up to a competition, rather than this is the best person to choose. You'd kind of be leaving it up to variables.
No. It's not like we're going to take the 10 finalists and put them in a dunk tank, and the guy that can float underneath,
I get that it's still
under the water
yes, it's gonna
longest
be
gets
about
the
cooking
job.
and
It's
stuff.
they still have to be able to perform.
Yes, of course. But maybe
I
the
guess-
person who performs the best in a competition isn't necessarily going to be your best partner.
Well, no. They're going to have all the other stuff. At some point, so imagine this. Imagine that I just ran an ad, right? Or just talked to my chef friends and said, here's what I want to do. Here's the kind of person I'm looking for. Regardless of whether it's a manager, a chef, a restaurateur, whatever. Here's the kind of person I'm looking for. So if my chef friends or the people in the restaurant business that I know gave me 10 names and I contacted them, they all want to be, have at least have a conversation. At some point, I would like to probably have them cook, because I want to know, can they do, here's my ideas, but my ideas are simple. Do they have ways of making them way better? Will they be people that will come up with ideas? At some point, I'm saying they're going to have to get their hands dirty, and they're going to
So wait,
have to
as
cook.
much as you don't want this to be, it's almost. I mean, it's very similar to the Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen concept. I'm gonna put you through a competition, see if you can handle my stuff, and then if it works out, then you'll be my business partner, essentially. I mean, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying, of course, it's.
I don't know. When you
fun
put it like that, I think it's terrible.
But it is kind of like that. I mean, unless you, I don't know how you would make it different.
Well, regardless of what you do, competition or interview or whatever,
Yeah.
you should just start a restaurant, man. I think people
know.
are like waiting for you to start one,
I got you.
and I think it's time for you to
I feel like this is the
get
year.
a building, man.
Did you hear that?
My mom is upstairs and she just went, no.
Well, you know what? So the backstory of that is I met Kelly just as her parents were separating. Her dad had a restaurant. They still have the restaurant for years. And Kelly believes a big part of the separation was the fact that her father would work at night till 2 o'clock, come home, sleep till 11,
Oh wow.
and then do whatever he needed to do, and he'd go into the restaurant about 1, and he'd be there. And they also had a restaurant in Hawaii, and so he was flying back and forth to Hawaii. And she thinks if he had a real job, a regular job, I should say, that might not have happened. And I suppose there's all kinds of other extenuating circumstances.
Yes.
But still, she thinks that the restaurant, in her mind, at the very least, didn't help the situation.
Well, guess what?
I feel like it's a natural progression.
Yeah. Tell us what you guys think. Facebook.com/SamTheCookingGuy. I'm sure some people will have some opinions on this. So.
All right. I'm ready to jump in there. Before I do, just let me say, if, like Lin Chi, you're going to be a new homeowner soon,
Yeah.
you might be thinking about appliances. And what better place to go than Perch?
Yeah.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Perch.com. Look how cute that baby is. ThePerch.com. Kitchen, bath, outdoor. You've heard us talk about fixtures. Well, it is fixtures with a new name, a new fun name. Perch, like roost and nest, where you would be comfortable and do all your homey stuff. Kitchen, bath, outdoor. They do it better than anybody that I know. It's unbelievable what the stores are like. Lynn's been in. Lynn, how amazing.
I'm not really even sure I can rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. It's more like a 56 on a scale of 1 to 10.
And it's not BS, and you're not saying that because they're an advertiser. You're saying that because it is legitimately that cool. I don't know anybody who's watched the live cast who's gone there that didn't come away going, holy shit, this place is fantastic.
Dude, our friends hang out there. That's how awesome.
Well,
it
okay,
is.
now that's a little bit creepy. You
It's
got
not creepy. It's kind of a cool place to
giant
hang
pack
out.
of Chinese kids
Get a
hanging in the
coffee.
corner of the store.
I dig it.
Hey, we're
Hey.
not all Chinese, okay?
It's a bunch of
that's
almost
true.
30-year-olds who are looking at houses and want to see all this cool stuff. I get it.
I don't know, man. I think it's just cool.
It's an amazing place. Anyway, theperch.com. Check them out on Facebook. They're there too. I do my classes there. And we've been talking about some really fun events coming up this year. Some really fun stuff. So you want to be paying attention to their Facebook and mine to see what's coming up. They're at UTC here in San Diego, Costa Mesa, Rancho Mirage, Glendale, soon to be Texas, Atlanta, and I don't know, some other place.
Boom.
Theperch.com. Love them. All right, I'm ready to make this Meatless Monday item. Let's go, kids. Okay, so the pot comes off. This wet paper, look at.
Oh,
Wow.
Did you see that? That's gross, right?
Yeah.
That's liquid that you don't want. Why did I do that? I mean, it's a good demo, but why did I do that? Now look, I can't have this here. Tofu water all over my counter. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to get the wok hot. We're making a tofu fried rice,
Oh.
which should be good. So we'll start getting the wok hot. A couple things that we need. We need some garlic. We need some ginger.
That was going to be good.
And we need green onion. A very traditional way to start. Am I right, Lynn?
Yeah, it's like the Holy Trinity.
It's like the Holy Trinity. So just bang out a clove of garlic. Right here, take this little butt end off. I don't like that little butt end. I don't know what to call it, so I call it that.
Let me tell you, dude, I grew up with this smell that you're about to put in the pan.
Oh yeah. This is the combination that when I season a wok, when I break a new wok in, this is what I use. I do the hot thing with it. I get it hot, I cool it down, I rub some oil in it. I get it hot, I cool it down, I rub some oil in it. It starts to get black. The last thing I do is I take like a big fistful of garlic and green onion and ginger, and I stir fry it in the wok and get just the beautiful smells. I mean, I think it really like just kind of like sets it up for perfect cooking. And the thing is, as we say, wok cooking is not just about Asian food. It's just a big vessel that lets you cook anything in a very easy way. Right?
Yeah, amen to that.
Okay, so here's ginger. Green onion. Get that hotter.
You're rushing again, dude.
I know. Well, because I realized I got to get the
Is your wok hot?
my wok is starting to smoke, and that's where you want it, ladies and gentlemen. You want it smoking, and there's nothing in it yet. That's my system is that nothing in the wok. It starts to smoke, then you add oil, because you're going to get it hotter that way.
Oh, look at that. You're going to need your fan on in a sec, sir.
Yeah, I'm almost there. Just let me get this. Okay, so this is done, okay? So, now we take our tofu, and here's what we're going to do with this. Where's my knife? We'll cut like this into little cubes. Uh-oh, here we go.
It's very exact of you.
Well, you like to be exact when we do these things, huh? You know, things the same size cook at the same temperature. I mean, cook at the same time.
This is true. They did teach us that on MasterChef, by the way.
I bet they did. Okay, a little oil in here. I would use peanut oil, but my thing's empty. I don't know if I have more peanut oil. Oh, I do. Pardon me. If I was Rachel Ray, I'd have people who would have done that for me, but I'm not. Okay, the tofu's ready to go. I've got this nice and hot. Now the oil. And now the tofu. And you can see it's already starting to brown a little bit. These pieces are going to be fantastic. Okay, that's there. I got to look at my list, I'm sorry. Remind myself what the hell I'm doing. Oh, it's this one. I need some red pepper for a little color for this thing. Sides off. Easiest way to do it, I think.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, I get rid of this little membrane thing inside. We don't want that. We don't want this. And this is fine. And now these guys, I'm just going to cut into little pieces. And this is going to add, obviously, some crunch, some flavor, and of course, beautiful color. Okay, that's ready. Look at these guys.
Nice.
So they're beautiful. The problem is you know, you want to sort of get them all turned around. It's a bit of a pain. I mean, looky, I could have cooked the whole block flat without cutting it. But then the problem is that once you cut it, then you've got white sides all the way around it. So that's good. We're doing fine here. Yeah, the restaurant thing, man, I don't know.
Just do it, man. You have a solid business plan, and who cares what happens after that?
It's easy for you to say. It's the number one failing business.
Oh, no, I know it's easy for me to say.
That's the scary thing about it. You know?
It is, but we talked about it, right? If anybody has a good shot of doing it, it's you, you know? So.
I feel like that's true. I mean, the line that I use so I don't come off as... Oh, I just lost my ears. The line... You still have me?
Yeah, I said. Yep.
You can hear me, Max? Okay. The line that I use so I don't come across like a tool is that I think I have as good a chance as anybody in San Diego at early success for a restaurant. That's all I'm saying.
For sure.
And then beyond that is a crapshoot. You know? But whatever. Soy sauce, sesame oil is what I'm going to use. Oh, geez. I said rice too, right?
Yeah, it's fried rice.
It's a fried rice dish. So, uh-oh, just broke that. So there's my rice. I've got this. A little bit more oil here. We're almost there. See, like I like them to all get some color all the way around. Okay, almost. Rice, soy sauce, rice. Let me think what else. Sesame oil. Sesame chili oil.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit. Do we want to do the egg thing? I'm not doing the egg for this. This is going to be a drier fried rice. It's not going to be that wet fried rice that I normally do. This is, love it. Okay, one more minute and these guys are all coming out. And then this goes in, and then this goes in. And, ready for this? What's this?
Oh, yeah.
It is
Edamame?
frozen edamame.
Nice.
Look at, there's a layer of, there's a fog layer in here.
Wow, there
Do you
is.
see it?
Are you kidding? Look at that. Oh my god.
Wow. Wait, I should open. Why is this not open? Shite. Okay, here we go. These guys are out. Looking beautiful. Pan. Ginger, garlic. What's interesting about the edamame is, listen. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
They're frozen. We're not defrosting them. Wait till you see how awesome this works. A little more oil. All of this aroma 101.
Whoa.
Best smell in the world.
Yeah.
We'll help that along right here with the red peppers. I could just take a spoon right now, and have
Eat
that.
that.
Ready for the edamame, Max? Do we want to replace my battery? Maybe I can do it. Hold on. Rather than everybody just assume that I won't hear for the rest of the show.
There's one in there.
No, I know there's one in there.
Or no, right over there.
Yeah, it's dead.
Now you know where we
No.
keep our batteries.
No. Do we have any 9 volts? I think there's some in that
We
room.
do. Lynn will bring one. See, this is what we mean by we don't cut things out.
Huh?
This is what we mean by we don't cut things out.
Well, I know, but I'd like to have a...
No, I'm saying to the fans.
Oh, I see. Get out. I can hear again.
There you go.
I'm so glad.
Everybody thinks that something is going on in here.
The edamame are now almost fully cooked. They still have a little bit of crunch. Now it's the rice's turn. Come. You can't do this with fresh rice, ladies and gentlemen. You need cold rice.
Day old.
Ideally, and this is not that.
Oh, it's not.
This I made this morning.
It's pretty close.
It's still very sticky, and sticky doesn't help. Sticky's not good for rice. What's good is very cold and basically just like falls apart into little pieces. But this will start to do its thing.
Oh, dude, the smell is
So
incredible.
good, right? And so simple. In my hands. In a perfect world, I would have all of this stuff already prepped, everything chopped before we started, because wok cooking, stir frying happens quickly, and you don't want to waste time having to get ingredients out. So now our whole goal is simple: break this up. I keep making a mess. But it's gonna be good, Max.
The smell is epic.
Right, and it's really, I mean, think about it. It's really mostly the green onion, the ginger, and the garlic, which they should make a plant that is all three of those things morphed together, right?
If you do that, you won't need a restaurant, man.
Right.
There's about 1 billion people that would want that.
There would be 1 billion people. All right, so now a little bit of soy right here, not a lot. We're not trying to drown this. We're just trying to add some really delicious flavor to it. This is sesame chili oil, and it's pretty spicy, so we're not going to use too much of it. So where's the bad in this Meatless Monday?
So
There's
far,
a little
so
bit of
good.
rice in this. Nothing terrible yet. And then the tofu goes in, and now we're gentle because we don't want to bust it up. So I'll get a spoon that can actually sort of get underneath it nicely and encourage everything to mix beautifully without busting. Done. And beautiful, beautiful rice on the bottom, and then some of this tofu on top. Look at that. Don't look at me, look at that.
Nice.
Wow.
It's beautiful, right? The tofu crispy, nice. The edamame done. Still crispy. Oh my God. One quick bite. Oh.
It's hot.
Oh my God.
Spicy or hot?
Oh my God. It went right there and sat. That was rough. That was one of the worst ones yet. And now a bite. Tofu. Get your head around it. That's blurry. Get your head around tofu. It's amazing. Oh. You're no less of a manly person if you eat tofu. And I think a lot of people think you can't eat tofu because it's wimpy or something. I could just stand here and do this all day long.
Please don't.
Okay. Well, all right. Thanks for hanging out. Meatless Monday, the beginning of Eating Healthy Week. Who knows what will come on Wednesday and Friday? I can't wait to find out. But we're happy that you hang with us. What do we say at the end of the show?
Don't eat shitty food.
Don't eat shitty food. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is not shitty. See you Wednesday.